Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear viewers. This is Stuart B. Fields, B for Bravo, Bravo for showing up today. And I am here with Cindy Hochart. I'm Cindy, that is how you say your last name, or is it Hochart?
It's Hochart, actually.
Hochart. Okay, so with Cindy Hochart. And Cindy and I have known each other for the past year or so. We met in a program called Train the Trainer Live with Jack Canfield, author of not only Chicken Soup with a Soul, but the Success Principles. And Cindy and I have further worked together on a great book project, and she has just been an awesome project leader and helping us through the editorial process on this book. And I'm going to pass it over to Cindy and allow you to provide even more of an introduction. Cindy, if you wanted to come back and share a little bit who you are and maybe what your business is. And I know you got awesome, great graphic.
Sure. Thanks, Stuart. Yeah, it's great to be with you on your program today. My company is called On Fire Outcomes, and I have been working in the healthcare space for, oh my goodness, 40 years. And what I know about the healthcare environment is that it's extremely stressful, and people are struggling with the overwhelming demands of being in healthcare, even today worse than normal.
Indeed.
And I've been working with people to overcome burnout and to fully engage and get full passion in their lives. In other words, live their lives on fire. And as a result, one of the things that I've discovered is that it is not just healthcare workers that are dealing with a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. And the coronavirus that we're dealing with now has just amplified what everybody has been experiencing. So the work that I'm doing, including the RIM process, which I'll demo for you in a little bit here, um, is among the set of tools that I use to help people really resolve some of the conflicts and anxiety that they're facing in their jobs and in their work and today in the world, and help them to live a more peaceful and excited, passionate life, getting everything they want out of their world. As Jack Canfield says, get from where they are to where they want to be.
Awesome, beautiful, and I can see with the graphic, the logo that you have here, you've got the stethoscope, which would imply the medical background, and you are a practicing nurse or educated as a nurse, and you've been in the medical field for quite some time, and
Right.
therefore
Yeah.
the
Yes,
step.
I'm a registered nurse. I was critical care trained. My epitome of hands-on nursing, if you will, was as a flight nurse in Des Moines, Iowa. But I have since then spent the last 20 years in executive leadership positions, building teams of people in health plans as well as in provider organizations. So my experience is extensive with working with people to get the best out of their lives and the best productivity on the job.
Awesome, awesome, and so you're certainly speaking from a platform of experience, and have experienced those fires, and working with building the teams and creating the best possible outcome. So,
Yeah.
Cindy, you had mentioned the RIM process,
Yes.
and maybe our viewers are now curious. What is RIM?
Thank you. RIM stands for Regenerating Images in Memory. And it is a way that was really foreign to me. And I was so excited to learn this about a year ago. And since I've been practicing it, I've seen enormous breakthroughs for people to be able to get past being stuck in particular limiting beliefs and messaging that they learned in childhood and are driving their behaviors without their conscious awareness that they're carrying them along. So the way it works is your subconscious has all the answers for you already. But your analytic brain, the left brain, if you will, is what usually drives your decisions and drives your behaviors. And so you can have stuff going on from your subconscious that's driving how you make decisions and how you show up in the world that you are completely unaware of. And what the RIM process does is it allows your subconscious to plug in and to be a part of the solution. And you already today have all the solutions that you need inside your being. It's just accessing those solutions and letting your left brain sort of take a break and let your subconscious come to the surface and help you to understand what you really want and what is going to be right for you.
Sounds like a great process, and
Sounds
usually,
mystical, doesn't it?
yeah, and usually you can get people to help themselves or resolve issues in one session or sometimes repeated sessions. How does that work?
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, I've seen phenomenal results in just one session.
Mm,
Um, I have had multiple opportunities to work with different kinds of people, and depending on how deep the issues are, you can resolve things in one session, and then you think of other things that need to be addressed, and so you have additional sessions to address those issues as well. You know, it's kind of like it's not just one thing in your diet that you end up changing. There's a
mhm,
whole bunch of things in your diet you change in order to get to a healthy eating style. Well, the same thing is with your subconscious. You know, you can address one thing and then you may think of other things that pop up that need to be addressed as well. And so that's when you would do multiple sessions. But many people have a lot of relief from anxiety and pain from just one session.
hmm,
And the process I'm going to share with you today, Stuart, just
mhm,
by way of example, is a process we call comparing opposites.
mhm,
So basically, I'm going to experiment with you,
mhm,
and you've been game to say, yes, I'll come to the table with an issue we can work on. And what I'll do is I will take you through a little bit of a process, which will start with some deep breathing and get you to just, you know, relax and allow your left brain to check out for a bit. It's not at all hypnosis. It's you're going to be
mhm,
completely in control, and there's absolutely no way you can do this wrong. And then I'll just ask you to use your imagination to bring forth images that represent the two decisions that or the two choices that you're thinking about.
mhm.
And then as we work through them, maybe you'll have an epiphany and you'll know which direction you want to go.
Perfect. And I've got an issue. So,
That's awesome. So
yeah.
give us a high level view of what your issue is,
Yeah,
and then we'll just dive in.
sure. As we had talked beforehand a little bit, Cindy, and thank you for that. I have, for a number of years, been wanting to grow my own audience, my own platform, and my own training programs. And I've been training for years and years. For the last 11 years, I've been subcontracting. I've been working with global partners and delivering, for the most part, their programs to their audiences, which doesn't require any client acquisition. I guess my fear is if I were to start my own company, I need to build all of that myself and create my own team. So the pivotal point is do I launch fully into my own stuff and make it Stuart B. Fields LLC, which is how I'm structured, or do I continue to work more exclusively as a subcontractor? So
Okay.
continue subcontracting or my own stuff.
Okay, cool. That's a perfect example. And so we'll dive right in. So for your viewers, what you're going to see is basically Stuart's head in my head. But basically, I'm going to ask Stuart to close his eyes and do some deep breathing with me,
Hmm.
and then you'll see how it works. You'll just follow along. So
So
Stuart, go ahead and get very comfortable in your chair.
just take me back out of it so I can close this session.
No problem. Remember, you're in control, so it's
Absolutely.
all good. Okay, big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth with an open mouth sigh. Another breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Perfect. And this time, Stuart, draw your breath with your imagination in through your eyes and out through your heart. And another big breath in, this time in through your ears and through your nose, out through your back. And again, in through your ears and your eyes, out through your hands and your feet, like your whole body is breathing. Now your breathing will just come to its natural rhythm. You're very comfortable in your chair. There's no way for you to do this wrong. Stuart, at this point, I'd like you to draw into your imagination a virtual resource. It could be a deity of your faith. It could be an animal, a pet. It could be a trusted ancestor. It could be an object. Whatever just pops in your mind, just like that.
Hmm.
Tell me what shows up.
My current pet, my dog, Morty.
Morty.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, good. And where's Morty now in relationship to you in your
Pro-
vision?
in reality, probably just outside of the door of the office, wanting to come and be with me. Uh,
In your imagination, do you want Morty
in
closer?
Generally, he is. I'm his god. He follows me around. He is like nobody else in his world. So
Okay, so go ahead and in your
yeah, yeah.
imagination, move him closer to wherever you want him to be.
Okay, so he's probably right here at my feet, which is where he normally is.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so Morty is there, and Morty's job is to be there to be your support, your guide, your comfort, just to make sure that you know that you are safe no matter what happens.
Hmm.
Okay. So now, Stuart, I want you to raise your right hand out in front of you, palm up as if you're holding out your hand for something to be put in it. There you go. And in this right hand, Stuart, your imagination is going to create an image of your choice number one. And choice number one might be the staying with your consulting work. So, whatever image shows up in the palm of your hand, describe that image for me.
The first thing that pops in my mind is money, the, the per diem that I get, and probably the ease of manifesting that.
Okay, good, good. All right, good. And so now bring your other hand palm up in the same way. And in that hand, which is your left hand,
Hmm.
you're going to immediately come up with an image in your imagination that represents the other choice of starting your own Stuart B. Fields LLC. What do you see?
It's hard to describe, but security. The money is eventually there, but the more freedom and freedom of determining my own schedule, my own times, and uh, maybe ultimately less work.
Okay. So
Um,
you see something there that's freedom.
yeah, freedom.
Okay, good. All right.
So, or lifestyle, maybe, but I don't have an image for that.
Okay. Whatever you want it to be.
Hmm.
Um, so with those two images in your imagination,
Hmm.
a green light is going to appear over one of them, and it will just show up for which one is going to speak its perspective first. Which one shows up?
The Stroopy Fields LLC.
All right. So with your imagination, move your awareness into the Stuart B. Fields LLC image, where there's freedom and there's lifestyle
Hmm.
and there's eventual money.
Hmm.
Move your awareness into that perspective and speak from that. Stuart, what I want you to know is
Stuart, what I want you to know is it is possible to create the environment, the following, the the advocates and the support necessary to build that business.
and Stuart, what I know about you is
Stuart, what I know about you is you have the capability to succeed and to be successful at whatever it is you put your mind to.
and what I want for you, Stuart, is
And what I want for you, Stuart, is to relax and let go of any fear about putting yourself out there, about self marketing, and that if you don't share the experience that you bring, you're being selfish.
and what it would mean to be selfish is
What it would mean to be selfish is to continue following the easiest path, which is to let others come to me, as opposed to me putting myself out there for others to find me. Um,
And what it would be like to have others find you.
what it would be like to have others find me would be magnetizing an audience that would be benefiting by what I can share with them, provide, and how I can change their lives.
And how it would feel to be able to change their lives.
Uh, the ultimate fulfillment is not about the money that I'm getting, it's about the good that I can do for the world and for those that have an opportunity to work with me.
And how it feels to talk about the good I could do for the world.
It feels comforting to talk about the good that I can do for the world, help people overcome their limiting beliefs, their challenges, their self-image. It's a journey that I've been on for a lifetime,
Right?
and still working towards bettering myself.
And Stuart, what it means to me to be able to say this to you out loud is,
And Stuart, what it means to me to be able to say this to you out loud is that I believe in you. I know that you're smart and capable, and you have the possibility to do this and really impact the good in the world.
perfect. And anything else that needs to be said, Stuart, go ahead and speak that now from that perspective.
And from that perspective, I'm anything else, Stuart, that needs to be said at this point is just that, in the words of Nike, just do it. Start moving forward.
All right, good. Stuart, now move your awareness over into your other palm, the palm with the money, the palm that represents your consulting business.
Mm-hmm.
Move your awareness into that perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
Stuart, what I need you to know is,
Stuart, what I need you to know is I will still be here as a safety blanket. And when the economy once again picks up, there will be assignments. However, also be aware that the opportunity for you to be more selective on those assignments will become possible as your other business grows. And at a certain point, if I refuse, or if you refuse too many of these assignments, Stuart, then ultimately you will not be getting as many. So this may just naturally fade away.
and Stuart, what I know about you is,
And Stuart, what I know about you is when you make a commitment, you honor that commitment, you'll follow through, and you'll deliver anything that has been contracted, and you'll make the best choice for yourself, for the consultancies involved, and for your audiences.
and Stuart, what I want for you is,
And Stuart, what I want for you is to have the freedom to be able to select those assignments that will be both fun to do and beneficial for the client as well as the company you're partnering with, while also giving you the freedom to grow your own business and to support more who are looking for transformation.
good. And Stuart, what it would be like to have freedom to make those choices would be,
And Stuart, what it would be like to have the freedom to make those choices would mean that your calendar is as full as you want it to be, but you can prioritize those times for family, the free time, the buffer days, the the opportunity to continue to work on yourself, to attend seminars, and to grow.
good. And just if there's anything else that needs to be spoken from this perspective, Stuart, just go ahead and speak that.
If there's anything else that needs to be shared from this perspective, Stuart, it's that there are some new connections that you've just created that are promising, and you're liked by the groups that you're working with. And if they ask you to do an assignment, you can evaluate what is the relative value of that assignment for them, for yourself, for the clients, and for those concerned.
Good, good. All right, Stuart, now move your awareness into your own awareness, into yourself,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and receive everything that's been spoken, like a stream of colored energy entering into your body. Let me know where you see that energy and where it's entering your body. What color is it? What quality is it?
Yeah, the irony of it is, Cindy, that I just received a reminder on my calendar, which came as a chime, which came in through my ears, and at the same time, I'm wearing a smartwatch, and I've got a vibrational buzz on my wrist, and the color would be that of lightning, or kind of a white bolt as my wrist was vibrating.
Right, good. And so it came in through your technology.
It came in through technology. Yeah, technology let it into me,
Good.
all around me.
All right. So just absorb the information that your two choices were providing to you, and let it percolate throughout your body. And just feel it going down into your cells throughout your entire body. And just let that be for a minute. Now, Stuart, you still have your two palms up, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want you
Well,
to
now I do.
clap your hands together.
Okay.
And as you do that, your imagination has a puff of smoke above the two images. And that puff of smoke is what comes out after putting those two images and all the information together. And an image above in that puff of smoke, as the smoke clears, what do you see in that image that just shows up just like that?
Hmm. Just seeing a halo of white and glowing light, almost white orangish, radiating out from some distant point, and the periphery of it is an orangish color. So it's like watching a very intense heat coming out of a fireplace, glowing from the brightness of the flame to the outer circles.
Okay. So move your awareness into that orange glowing heat. Let me know when you're there.
Okay.
And from that perspective of the combined images and all the information that you've received, speak from that knowing, from that perspective. Stuart, what I want you to know is,
Stuart, what I want you to know is this is your guiding light. This is your core purpose. This is your opportunity to share back with the world.
right. And Stuart, what I know about you is,
Stuart, what I know about you is you will embrace this with passion.
and what I want for you more than anything else in the world is,
And what I want for you more than anything else in the world is to be of service, to allow yourself to be of service to others and to help, and to be the light worker, the caregiver, the one that provides not only for others but for yourself too and your family.
excellent. So, Stuart, Move your awareness back into Stuart now, into you. I told you there's no way you could do this wrong. I did the stream of colored energy too early. Now we're going to have the stream of colored energy coming into your body. So just receive from your guiding light all that you've heard, all that you've absorbed, all that your subconscious has helped you imagine, and receive it into your body. And what color and quality do you see of that light?
Again, I'm just feeling a white, purple, orangish light stream all
Good.
around me. Yeah, so similar to the puff of cloud that came out of my hand clap.
Perfect. Perfect. So go ahead and just absorb that throughout your body. And from your new awareness, I want you to say, what I hear from you, or you should, Stuart, from that new awareness, what I hear from you, what I've received from you is.
Stuart, from that new awareness, what I hear from you, what I've received from you is that this is the healing white light that so often is referred to in meditations that's surrounding you and your body, and all is good in light and love.
And how it feels to speak this to you.
And how it feels to speak to this to you is speaking the truth.
And whatever else you want to speak at this point, Stuart, go ahead and speak it aloud.
And whatever else you want to speak at this point, Stuart, is simply move forward. Carry this energy and share this energy and expand outwards to heal the world.
And what I realize now is.
And what I realize now is I am capable and I am powerful and I can do this.
Perfect. All right, Stuart, with that, take a deep breath and allow your consciousness to come back into your body, taking all the time you need. When you're completely ready, you can start moving your fingers and your toes, and when you're ready, open your eyes.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Where was I?
You were just in your subconscious.
Indeed. So beautifully done.
Well, what do you think? Do you feel like you've got some clarity?
Yeah, yes, I feel like there's some clarity there, and I think I was leaning that direction anyway, and would not have been through the entire Train the Trainer program with Jack if it weren't for my thinking that there was something more than working with subcontracted opportunities.
Absolutely.
And I also fully realize that I'm not going to abandon that. That's been a good source for the last 11, 12 years, and
Yeah.
would like to continue supporting those partners, but again, with the opportunity to be more selective instead of having to rely only on that, especially now with cancellations occurring. It would be nice to move more into just as you and I are doing here in the virtual world, and having the skill set to be able to do that, to help others develop a comfort level with a virtual environment so that they can impact more good too.
So it's a bit of a gift.
Is we're all isolated in these situations, but this has been great. Thank you, Cindy. Thanks for doing that
Well,
with me.
thanks for letting me play with you. And
Mm,
it has, you know, if any of your listeners are interested in experimenting with a RIM session, I'm committed to doing 30 sessions over the next 2 months. And what we did today is one example where you use a decision-making paradigm, but we often will use different approaches just to allow the subconscious to speak to whatever is causing anxiety and stress. So I just open that up to anybody who wants to reach out.
awesome. Well, it's a beautiful gift. I was going to ask if there's anything that you would like to share at this point with our listeners, our viewers. And for those that would like to get in touch with Cindy, we are going to have information at the bottom of the video and show notes on this YouTube channel. And as this eventually will make its way into a podcast, there will be references to that in the show notes as well. So, Cindy, any other recommendations, books, references, anything, nuggets of learning or knowledge you wish to share with our viewers or listeners?
If you are interested in the RIM process, the RIM work, you can get Dr. Deborah Sandella's book. It's on Amazon in Audible or in print, called Goodbye, Hurt and Pain, I believe. Again, Dr. Deborah Sandella, and she is a PhD with the RIM Institute. And it's a great, easy read. It gives you the framework for how RIM works and lots of stories about her experience in developing the process.
Okay, great, thank you. So I'll make sure that that's in the notes as well. So, Cindy, with that, thank you ever so much for joining today. And to the viewers, this is Expand Your Awareness, Increase Your Potential. And as you can see, the greater that we explore the world around us, and the more that we can learn about the gifts of others, as Cindy just shared with us, the more that we can do. And let's continue to do good in the world. And wishing everyone all the best. Thank you, and be safe out there.
Thanks, Stuart.
And with